Okay, back we are again. They tried to give me the injection that caused the same symptoms that Tomitake-san had, and right before that, I counterattacked them. I twisted my whole body in order to escape from Rin and threw her away. As I did that, I rolled on the floor and kicked Mio's stomach hard with my heel. It was so soft. Rin tried to jump on me, so I tackled her with all I got and slammed her against the wall. Both of them lost their balance, and I didn't miss the chance. I grabbed Sawashi's bat that was lying next to the desk. Then, it all went black. It was as if the videotape called Keiichi wanted to tell me that it didn't record what happened afterward. No, that's not it. It's not that it didn't record the rest, it did. But another person in me told me not to watch it and turn off the TV. It's just the screen is too dark to see anything, but the videotape in me did record the rest for sure. The TV is turned off, but the videotape is still rolling. The videotape in me is playing the rest of it. Over the dark screen, it's showing the horrifying pictures. I didn't need to see it to know how horrible it was. It was already hard to accept the scene of the hell in front of my eyes. Blood splattered on every wall in the room, and the two of them are lying on the floor in awkward positions. They're completely motionless. I can't tell if they're breathing or not. No matter how and why it happened, I beat the girls, my friends, or I might have killed them. If I didn't do it, they had done it to me. When I compare that with this, it feels strange to feel sorry like this. You know, I might have overreacted. This is self-defense. That's right, everything here. The girls who are lying down in Mion's syringe. The unknown drug in the syringe will reveal the mystery of Tomitake-san's case, and the fact of the involvement of them will lead to the arresting of other suspects one by one. I might be accused of the crime as well. That's fine with me. No matter what happens to me, this will get the police involved. This won't be fought like Ren's case in the past. As long as the police get involved, everything will come to an end. Police will investigate the series of the case in the past. We shall reveal everything for sure. That's my wish. I don't want to die. I want to know the whole truth, and my wish will be accomplished. My wish will come true very soon. The Dr. Renacall will be here shortly. I'm going to tell him everything. For that, I should call Ishi-san. Then I remember that other than the doctor, a person called the manager is also coming here. With the conversation Ren and Mion had, it's easy to imagine this guy is deeply involved in this case. The time for me to feel sorry for this horrifying incident quickly goes away. It's not finished yet. I'm not safe here anymore. Be cool, my bar, Keiichi. It isn't finished yet. So I told us to the police I have to stay alive. At that time, I hear someone's voice from outside. There must be more than two people to make conversation. I slide the curtain just a little bit to peek outside. It's a strange sight. 4 or 5 adult males standing in front of the gate. The way they're acting look like the other 2 men who attacked me at the damn construction site. They might be among them. One of them is wearing a white coat, but he doesn't look like a doctor. I sense he's trying to disguise himself with the white coat to be like a doctor. Probably he's the one to ring the bell and make me open the door. Or trying to make people believe that he's a doctor so I'd open the door. And all the rest will rush inside. I look at the car parked behind them and my heart jumps up. The white station wagon! It's not a mistake. That's the car that almost ran me over. The men in the white coat walk close to the entrance. The other men are hiding in the bush and watching him. It's probably useless to pretend not to be at home. They'd get inside by breaking the windows easily. I have to manage to get out of here. And I'll call Ishi-san from a public phone. We can meet up somewhere. What I need is a weapon. And my shoes. Before that, I have one thing I need to do. I have no intention to die. I'll survive and uncover the truth of this outrageous Oishiro-sama's curse. But because of the event that's going to happen, I might meet the end of my life, regardless of my will. That's why. This is more important than running away from here right now. I take off the clock they hit on the note on the back of the wall and peel the note off. Shoot! It's taped very tightly. I don't care if I rip some. Open up the note, ripping here and there, and add a few new sentences. If I can't tell Ishi-san myself, no, the only thing I can rely on. A piece of torn note has never been so reliable to me. I don't have much time, only the truth I know. I have to leave useful information to reveal the truth. Rena and Mion are part of the conspiracy. This is an indubitable truth. I still don't want to accept it. But this is the truth. I'm going to leave all information possible to find the suspect. There are at least 4 or 5 other adults. They own a white station wagon. As I saw from the window earlier, there are about 4 or 5. Maybe more. And the manager. First of all, a word manager doesn't really fit Himizawa. Before manager relates to any instance in the past, it's only the manager of the construction site who's the very first victim of the Lynch murder case. The very first victim of the series. He was lynched to death and his body was dismembered into 6 parts. His right arm is still missing. I thought his death was confirmed by the police, but Ren and Mio did tell me that they called the manager. If they're the manager, they can't call a dead person. Even the police wouldn't think about a dead person is involved. Is this some kind of loophole? I don't know, but even though it doesn't click to me, it might be Oishi-san as a very important hint to all. That's right. We should go all the way back to the very first case. If it wasn't just a lynch murder, but the beginning of a series of mysterious deaths, there must be someone hidden in it. Please investigate the victim of the dismemberment case. He's still alive. Okay, they never even mentioned this in the... He never even mentioned this in the anime. And here it just sounds incredibly stupid that he thinks that... Oh, I don't know, I just feel like this is like the dumbest thing he said. Even in the manga, he's like, oh, it's a man. It's like, really, dude? Just because she said the manager of the construction site doesn't mean he's the actual dude. I mean, they found his body and his arm. I don't get what you're talking about. They usually pour an out time and investigate the death in detail. I think that's what they do. But do they really? Maybe a size tweak to fool the police. I'm not sure, but he might be alive. But really don't have time to think about it right now. That's right. I have more important things to write down. Tomitaka-san's death was caused by an unknown drug. Yes, this drug will be the only evidence. With this, they should be able to uncover everything. I can't leave this important evidence here on the floor. This syringe is the evidence. After writing so, I attached the syringe on the back of the clock with tape very carefully. I tape it very, very carefully so it won't fall off from there. The bell rings. They're here. I don't have time to write anymore, but I have to write this at least. I don't know how things turn out this way. It's maybe the only truthfulness note I wrote. If you're reading this, I'm probably already dead. There might be a difference as to whether or not my body has been found. If all of those is going among the storyline, am I going to die with a curse? Or am I going to be demoned away? But to whoever read this, please expose the truth. That's my only wish. This is my will. I don't know if I'm going to die, but just in case, I want to leave it. Fold the note, attach it on the back of the clock, and put the clock back where it was. The only thing I can do now is pray. Oishi-san, if something happens to me, please take care of it. Look down at Rena and Mion, who are lying on the floor. This will be our last goodbye. Rena, Mion, I truly did think of all of you as my friends. Why? Why did all this happen? It doesn't seem fun in my life at my old school. We talked. It was about my chance of passing the exam at the school I want to go to. Life was cold and gray. Friends of me were rivals and enemies to vie with a school recommendation T-score. A friend here taught me just how unnatural that was. This whole month was a blast. We raised the roof over lunch, our club activities, and the festival. A warm look had flows over my eyes. To my surprise, it's my tears. I don't have any obligation to cry for them, but I can't stop it. Even though they attempted to kill me, even though they almost killed me, I can't forget the memories we made for the past month. Or, were those fun days fake? Was it a trap? They kept playing perfectly set me off until today? With only me believe that they were my friends? It can't be. Ren and Mion, they were my friend for real. Those happy days are nothing like fake play. An external existence called Oishi-san must have possessed her and taken her over consciousness. No matter what it was, both Ren and Mion were my best friends, and they must have attacked me against their wills. However, no matter how much they were forced to do it, they weren't the kind of people who sell out to their friends. It's almost impossible to believe that an unrealistic instinct like being possessed by Oishi-sama. And that means that Ren and Mion attacked me for real? What the heck am I thinking about? It's stupid. After beating Ren and Mion to death, I'm debating to myself if they were real or fake. It's not real or fake. The result is the only truth. Ren and Mion are lying on the floor, and that's the truth. The truth that I beat my friend's death. I'm just trying to bend the truth to my confidence. It's convenience. No matter how I bend it, the fact that Ren and Mion are dead won't change. I feel a crack going through the dam that I've heard. I've been trying to hold down my feelings. A sense called shame, courage, steps back and through the gap. I feel madness slowly leaking out. I killed them. I killed them. Ren and Mion. I killed them. The bell rings again. The ruthless echo brings my cool back one more time. I have no time to lose. I have to escape. I just don't want to die. I want to reveal everything. I have to expose the identity of the something that's been driven me to this point. I'll drink mud or eat grass if I have to. I'll live. I'll live. I'll survive. I had to kill Renner for this. I killed Mion too. I mean, this by killing them. That's why I have to live. I have to live for Renner and Mion. I have to survive. I run to the entrance to grab my shoes and the bell rings again. Over the board of the door, they're there. I go to the kitchen on cat's feet, to the back door. For opening the back door, I put my ears on the door and listen to the sounds outside. No one's there? I put my shoes on and slowly open the door without making any noise. There he is. He's out back there. A sharp voice echoes through. The voice runs through me, and I feel a chill of fear. I have to run. Run, Keiichi. Intelligence and rationale drops off my mind one by one. I don't feel any pain even when my arms and cheeks are scratched by branches. I don't feel any pain or fatigue. My heart contracting mechanically. All the cells of my body want to live, because that's their only wish. They don't complain. That's why they don't feel fatigue. I just keep running. I keep running frantically towards the direction I think is forward. If nobody's chasing me, I won't stop running. I don't think there's about where I'm running to. I feel like someone's right behind me if I look back. The presence chased me right after me like my own shadow. If I trip for a second, I'll be eaten. So I believe. That's why I don't look back. I don't stop. I keep running with everything I've got. It's the cry of the Higurashi that tell me the sun is setting. It's the crying voices of victims who tried to warn me of something but couldn't. Am I joining them? Only the Higurashi know. They know everything. I think they know. That's why I run towards the place where I can hear the louder the cry of the Higurashi. But the more I run to it, the farther they go away from me. I can't get to them. Why do they run away from me? Am I doing something wrong? Did I do something wrong? I apologize. I'm sorry. 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 Okay, we get it. You're sorry. I think only the Higurashi know. I'm not going to read tips, guys. We're going to continue. Booking area is filled with lazily smoke. The air freshener unit is only making a weird noise and doesn't look like it's working at all. Why are smokers pushing the end of the hallway? Where's in much sunlight? I once heard that the tobacco tax makes us about 10% of local government tax income. Makes us smokers the highest taxpayers who support the local government, so I wish they'd treat us a little nicer. Why do I want to get rid of 5 won? Give me a smaller chance to win. A junior assistant is staring at an article called Next Move in Mahjong magazine. You're still tenpai with If going to bed on high tide, waiting for Ryan Men gives me a better chance for me to win. Kuma-chan, look at the discard area. Everyone threw their 5 won. That's why it's safe to get rid of it. So maybe being down with the bear. The young man's thinking hard. He looks for a cigarette and takes one in his hand. I still don't get it. I'd never lower my chances to win. But you can't run a target for a high time. What? Why? Someone called from the end of the hallway. Oishi-san, are you there? You have an outside call from a civilian. Oh, thank you. Well, excuse me. Why can't I run? Please wait for a second, Oishi-san. It's from an outside line. From a public phone. Oh, thank you so much. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. This is Oishi. Hello? Oishi-san? Hello? My bar-san. Hey, how you doing? I quickly sensed something wrong in my Bar-kun's voice. It's the first time my Bar-kun called me, and he's using a public phone. Please calm down. What happened? He sounds confused and he's completely losing his calm. I look around to make sure nobody's listening. I whisper into the receiver to urge him along. What happened? Please calm down, my bar-san. I'll dispatch the nearest policeman there. I'll also be going there right away. Maybe. I think it's no use. There's fear and certainty in his voice. Is he already surrounded right now?
My bar-san, you're calling from a public phone right now, aren't you? Where is it?
I can only hear his voice, but no other sound surrounding him. He's calling from a public phone. I hastily on the paper and point to my associate over the desk. Himizawa, phone booth. His partner understands the situation at once and immediately calls an extension on the phone.
Hey, Don, please calm down. What is your situation?
It's not a good idea to talk to a panicking person in an Italian way, but this is an exception. My Barakun isn't making this phone call now because he's ran away from danger. He's still in some kind of danger at this very moment. But even if I try to make him talk, it'll only make him feel rushed. My Barakun's been calling to get my help. He's calling me because he wants to tell me something more than that. And he's certain he'll never be able to tell me something he wants to tell me if he loses this chance on the phone. My associate passes me a note. One phone booth in Himizawa. I send a patrol car in 5 minutes.
It's not fast enough. How many policemen are on the car?
2? 2 isn't enough. I guess it's right. My Barakun is surrounded by many people, and he won't last 5 minutes.
And call the policeman at the Himizawa police substation?
He's on a regular patrol right now. His family isn't at home, and I can't reach them.
Shit! Kuma-san, get a car ready.
You got it. Hello? Oishi-san?
Hello? I'm here. I'm listening.
Something is wrong with him. That cough doesn't sound normal. Vomiting? Don't tell me it's blood? Has he already been attacked and hurt?
My bar-son, the policemen are on the way. They'll be there in a few minutes, so please hang on. Hello? Are you there? My bar-son!
I hear a severed cough on the end of the phone. A bad hunch runs through my mind.
My bar-son, who is the suspect? How many are there?
I thought it was a human at first. It's a groan that hard to say if he's coughing or vomiting.
Are you alright? My bar-son!
I thought the suspect was a human. I thought Oishi-sama's curse couldn't possibly be real until earlier, but it was. Severed cough and vomiting follows, but I think Oishi-sama does exist. It really does. Right now.
My bar-son, please calm down.
For a while now, but something was wrong. It keeps following me. I'd run and run and run. It's like a shadow. Little by little, it inches along toward my back.
My bar-son, is it behind you right now?
Behind me. Right behind me.
Please, my bar-son, I know you're scared, but please, who's behind you?
I can't turn around. If I turn around, I
know you're scared, but I want you to tell me. You only have to turn your head a little. Please tell me, who's behind you?
Shortly after that, I hear him vomiting really hard, and a weird noise.
My bar-son, don't tell me you're not clawing at your throat, are you?
There's no reply. A noise like he's calling something. Hear something hit something else. I assume my Barakun dropped the receiver. On the other end of the phone, there is groaning, vomiting, and a weird repeated sound.
Hello? Hello? My bar-son, please answer me.
I know how far my voice sounds to him from the receiver he dropped, but I can't help but shouting. Then I hear a murmur from a distance. I can't tell what he's saying. It sounds like he's talking to himself. We're talking to someone there.
Hello? My bar-son.
He isn't murmuring. He's repeating something simple like reciting a Buddhist sutra. I shut my senses to listen to what he's saying. What is he saying? What the hell was he trying to say? The line was cut off all of a sudden. The limit time for Tenyu was over? Because he was calling from a public phone. Because it was all cut all of a sudden. His last words come so clear to my mind.
Oishi-san, the car's ready? Oishi-san? It was, I'm sorry. Oishi-san?
My Barakun was repeating. I'm sorry. At that time, I knew. I didn't have to rush to get there anymore. I can hear the cry of the Higurashi from the open window. I must have been hearing that for the whole time, but I didn't pay attention. Why do I feel uneasy about the sound now? Is it trying to tell me something? I feel like only the Higurashi know the truth.